Hey guys, welcome back to another reaction here on the Juice Reacts channel. We are continuing my reaction and my rewatch of High School Musical, the musical, the series. We finished the entire first season. We are almost done with season 2 now. We are on episode number 10, which means after this, we only have 2 more episodes, and then we get the song ranking, and then we go straight into season number 3. So I can't wait. I'm super excited to get through to season 3, because season 3 might be my favorite season. So I'm excited to react and watch that with you guys. But last episode, we had Spring Break. And Spring Break was another big... I know I say this every episode, but it was another big episode. A lot of stuff happened. We had everybody separated. Everybody went on their spring breaks by themselves and stuff, and we had a little bit more will they, won't they with EJ and Gina. Even though I didn't like it, I might not like it. Even, but it happened. It was there. It was on my screen. It was on your screen as well. It happened. So we had all that. We had Gina getting stuck at the airport, and she met Jack was his name. I think his name is Jack. I can't remember his name. I think it was Jack. But he was there. He was like the mysterious airport guy who she kind of had a thing for, but we don't really know. And it was a Andy Mack reunion because both Sophia Wiley and Asher something, I forget his last name. They were both on the Disney Channel show Andy Mack, if you didn't know. So that was there. Then you had Seb and Carlos starting. You could really start to see the tension building between them for no reason. Like, there's no reason they should be arguing. This feels like just a filler fight, a filler argument between the two of them for this season, just because they needed more drama, I guess, in this season. So Carlos was off in Mexico spending his spring break. I think he was in Mexico. I can't remember exactly where he was, but he was on some beach, and he was taking pictures with some attractive men, and Seb was still back in Salt Lake on his farm, and he wasn't really liking it. Carlos was posting all these pictures and all this stuff. And so like, there's this drama between them that's kind of unnecessary, but it'll get figured out. So we've got all that drama. Then we've got Nene, her new song, like her new singing career that she's trying to take off. It's blowing up on Instagram and all that stuff, so she was dealing with all that. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. If you missed last episode, go back and watch it and see my reaction to all that stuff. So a lot of stuff happened in episode number 9, Spring Break, but now we get to episode number 10, The Transformation, which, if you're not familiar, this episode is when they split up, girls versus boys, and they try to build a contraption that will allow them to easily transform Ricky from the Beast back into the Prince. So they're trying to rebuild that, or they're trying to build a contraption for that. So they separate into the girls, they go to Ashlyn's house, and the boys go to Big Red's basement. So that is how we separate that, and then that's the subject of the episode, and then chaos ensues. So that's what we're going to be reacting to today. Hope you guys go and enjoy. If you do, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. If you want to share the episode across social media on Twitter or anything, just tag me in it, and I'll like it, I'll retweet it, I'll give a comment maybe. Yeah, we can have a talk on there. We can have a talk in the comment section, whatever. And as always, the link is down below in the description for the link to this playlist, so you guys can go back and watch any episode you might have missed or just want to go back and watch. Maybe it's one of your favorite episodes. So without further ado, it is time to watch Season 2, Episode 10 of High School Musical, the musical series, The Transformation. Let's get it.
Okay, Wildcats! Let's shake Spring Break out of our systems and try the Beast transformation one last time. This has to work!
Pressure, right?
Ricky, try not to rush.
There is a lot of pressure.
We'll speed it up when you're more confident. We still have 2 weeks until opening night, and that's like a few days away from 3 weeks, which is basically a month. And 2 weeks after that, we are at the Alan Menken Awards. And then we'll see who's #1.
It's your basic 2, 3, 2, 1.
And we're great.
Good math, Miss Jen. You're not panicking at all.
We're together now. You'll see.
I'm just glad I was able to see your face one last...
Trust in me, for you know
Ricky's,
I won't
he's got the hair in his mouth. I can't. Oh, that's great. I'd be doing the same thing.
I love you.
He did not throw that mask that hard. And I know she kind of got caught off guard, but that was not that hard of a throw.
Sorry, Natalie.
This is working. I will be in my office.
Oh, she's panicking.
You, kind of went dark there for a little while over spring break.
Yeah,
He's
my phone-
fine.
It's half of what I
He's
know.
fine. He's a big, strong guy. He can
Breakups
handle
just
himself.
suck, you know? Especially when it's with the same person over and over again.
Are you okay?
It's time to face the music, Carlos.
What music?
A source close to the administration
What
told me
music?
that North High has acquired the actual
Oh, they've
set
got the
design
notes.
specs from the
They've got the
original Broadway
specs. That is
production.
for sure.
High School Musical was wonderful, but it was not exactly.
A smooth opening night.
Yeah, you
I
can
think
say
I may
that.
have been gonna try it.
That was. It was a
Look,
good
our full
musical,
tech
but it
rehearsal
was
is tomorrow.
not
We'll just
put together very
practice
well.
until we're
A lot of
probably
chaos.
perfect.
Of course we will, honey. Is this working?
I have notes.
I have notes. Classic line.
We can't win.
What?
Listen, there's math involved. If we don't sweep the Technical Achievement Awards, we don't have a chance. And no offense, Ricky.
Oh, is this about the transformation? Because I can throw that mask at someone other than Natalie.
You haven't yet. I hate to say this, you guys.
You
I
haven't
mean, I know
yet.
we all had a good time over spring break. I mean, our sets are made of plywood and Elmer's glue. We're humble. Humble does not win awards.
And after that order, you have one more and then two more after that. Fresh soda, y'all okay?
Carlos was just explaining.
I heard it all.
Quit school and get a job at the pizza shop.
Big Red looks at Ricky for that. That's hilarious.
Ashlyn, you have the biggest house. What if I invite myself and some of the girls over after school? Continue the collab thing?
I mean, square footage-wise, my house is like slightly larger.
EJ, I would have done the same thing. I would have done the same thing.
100% yes. Boys versus girls.
My basement's free. We have a ton of old tools. I'm sure the guys can make something cool.
Great. May the best transformation win.
East High literally.
Now there was a
designed
little
the high
moment
school
there. I don't know if I
So,
clipped
yeah,
it out or
I'm
not,
not worried.
but
But
there's a
North High
little
should-
moment when she says girls versus boys, we're not going to stick together, that EJ and Gina look at each other like they're disappointed. I don't like that.
One sec. Hello.
Hi, Ricky. Sorry to pop in like this.
Lily, how did you
Why
get...
is Lily calling?
number.
It could only end in bad news.
Yeah, everyone was so happy when you got the beast. It's because you were so supportive of that boy at the auditions. You know, the one who couldn't stand upright?
Oh, that's a cheap
Yeah,
shot.
I vaguely remember him.
Not well liked here. And I don't know what to do.
I mean, have you tried the golden rule? Think about how you want to be treated, and then do that.
Oh, of course. Hug emoji, okay?
Ugh, why does she have to say the emoji? That doesn't make any sense. But there is a theory
Super weird.
that she was faking that the entire time just to get in his head, which I kind of believe. But also there's the possibility that she was actually being honest.
Hey, wait, where's Seth?
Don't ask.
You guys, what are we making?
Okay.
So, what are we doing?
Okay, so you know those sequin tops where if you rub them one way, they're purple, but if you rub them the other way, they're red?
Duh, love it.
So,
Who doesn't love it?
You guys, I'm all about costumes, but I don't know if my parents will be cool with me at a co-ed sleepover.
Chip, this is your mother speaking. Go call your mother.
I think his parents would be fine.
Behold my sister.
You guys, what are we making?
Text from Ash.
Every
they
time that
want us to
happens, I look at
construct
my
something
phone thinking it's my
slowly
phone going
spin
off.
Ricky around on.
Wait, hey, there's a bunch of these back here. You could use maybe.
Oh. My retired skateboards. I'm wrapping my head around it.
He's struggling. He's struggling.
Emotionally.
That could take all night.
That is a big ask for him to try and give up his own skateboards.
Yeah, I need to talk to Seb at some point, but it can wait.
Are you sure?
It's waited all week. Let's spin Ricky around for a few hours.
What's the emergency?
I'm worried about my children.
How many children do you have?
Valid question. Valid question.
Actually, we placed second in the state, fourth at the regional, and 10101 at the National Coding Invitational. That's binary.
I'm sorry, I stopped paying attention on purpose. How can I cushion them from this fall?
Well, I can tell you.
Oh, that's classic, Miss Jen.
Ooh, this is gonna be so good. Carlos would wear it.
Does he just walk around in Armani sweatpants?
I guess.
Sebby?
Is something going on with you guys?
And he seems pretty happy. So now I'm pretty sad.
Seb, come on.
Seb.
You want to see him happy. That's with you.
It's not about that. It's about you.
I guess he has to be.
You love
out
each
of
other.
fault, right?
Also, did I see you and EJ giggling at the pizza place?
I have
Yes,
some
and I
questions
don't
in the
like
same
it. I
general
don't
area.
like the giggling. It's too much.
Are they?
I mean, he was really sweet over the break, and he kind of saved me. But it was just a nice thing. There's nothing romantic in the cards for us.
You sure?
Oh my God, the chocolates.
What are the chocolates?
The chocolates return.
Oh, I I thought Ricky sent me some chocolates on Valentine's
He
Day.
did. You were not wrong about that.
Melted a little as a friend. Why did I never hear about this? It wasn't a big deal.
Exactly.
It was
It's not a
funny.
big deal.
We
Why?
laughed and
Nene frustrates me
laughed.
so much in this scene because she gets angry that Gina never told her about the chocolates, but it's not. There's nothing for her to get mad at. Literally nothing.
Move on. You know, I'm gonna get a root beer.
He's worried that you're only dating him because he's the only other boy at school that watches Drag Race Canada.
Wow, that's specific.
That's specific.
I have a spy
That's
on the
funny.
inside.
Yeah, when he isn't making eyes at my co-choreographer.
Wait, Gina?
It's not a thing.
No, it's not a
guys.
thing. Exactly.
I mean,
It's
yes,
not a
she's the
thing.
best,
We need
but
to keep
please,
that
it's cool.
mindset
And
for the rest of the
counterclockwise,
season.
Like 15 minutes.
It's because of Nene, actually.
Oh.
No, don't worry. I don't have feelings for Nene anymore. I just also don't have the need to get rejected again. Letting her go.
Okay, but does that mean you're gonna let the next girl go without even trying?
Nene's ruined 2 different guys'
Hello?
self-esteem. It's crazy.
Courtney got the original Broadway plans from Howie. We're gonna beat them at their own game.
Wait. Howie? I thought they weren't like a thing now.
Pack up the lazy Ricky thing. We're gonna save our show.
The lazy Ricky thing. I like that. That should be what they name it. The lazy Ricky.
You are vicariously fighting your own battles through your students, but the first time my students won a robotics award, I called my dad in tears to tell him, I'm an adult man. You're not the only one with demons to exercise.
I pushed them too hard. And thank you, Benjamin. Truly.
This is a little too intimate for my taste.
Indeed.
That's better. Fist bump is better.
I had this song I was gonna play for Nene. I wrote it over spring break. It was like a last-ditch goodbye, or Hail Mary, or apology, or something. I don't think Nene needs to hear that song.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna put
I
it.
mean, he literally says in the song, tear the treehouse down, give up the fantasy. That's not something that you say to your ex that you just broke up with, that you may want to get back together with because
The
of this
look on
song.
your face
It's
when
just,
you were talking about Seb
it's
tonight.
not right.
I think you and Seb have something worth fighting for, bro.
Sorry, I'm adjusting to you being called bro. But when it comes to talking about us, we both get a little tongue-tied.
What if you didn't have to say how you were feeling? Let's write a song.
Yes. Yes. I really like
right.
this Ricky Carlos friendship that they have. It's starting to, you can start to see the beginnings of it. It's real. I really enjoy
These two are
it.
for the pizza shop.
You could have just knocked.
Didn't even need the key. Classic Big Red.
So in the Broadway show, all they did was suspend the beast in the air, and then he takes the mask off. Wow. Looks like today's theme is secrets.
Oh, Nene, you're the worst.
But combine this.
So, this came from Howie?
Yeah, good luck getting a comment out of her. I've been trying for an hour.
Okay, the comment is she's finally figured out my love language. Flattery and begging.
Isn't that every woman's love language?
Can I steal you for a minute?
Hey, G. How's the
No,
slumber party?
you don't call her G. Ricky calls her G. That's his name for her. That's the nickname. You don't call her that.
Do you want to get risotto with me sometime? For real this time?
Did Ashlyn put you up to this?
Not that I know of.
Yeah. Yeah, risotto sounds great.
No, risotto's not even a main dish. Why do they hate my life? Okay. Oh, kill me now. Just kill me.
I wish you knew that you're fantastic. I'll be right here whatever happens. You make me feel like myself. Why would I go anywhere else? How crazy I am. Somehow you understand. Yeah.
In a heartbeat, I choose you. Oh, they brought back the suits from prom and everything, man. Just a beautiful moment.
You guys good?
What a beautiful moment. What a beautiful relationship they have. Just a great song. Beautiful
We
song.
have a beast to transform.
Thank you.
And that right there, that's the friendship I was alluding to. That we get more in season 3, but that's a great friendship right there. A little over the top there, Ricky, but I'll take it.
Y'all, this is some Broadway stuff.
We're gonna win. You guys, we're actually gonna win.
We're gonna make Miss Jen so proud.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God. Is Ricky dead? The world may never know if Ricky is truly dead. That was crazy. I didn't see that coming, even though I totally saw it coming. So, that is season 2, episode number 10, The Transformation, High School Musical, the musical series. I say it every episode. A lot of stuff happened. We get the resolution to the Seb and Carlos argument or fight. I guess you could call it that fight they were having with a song, which is just it's a beautiful song. I don't know where I'm gonna rank it in the the moments for my actual song rankings of the season, but in the context of this episode, beautiful song, absolutely beautiful, perfect for the moments. Sums up their relationship, sums up those two characters very, very well. Beautiful song, well done by Carlos and by Ricky too. So. And that Ricky-Carlos relationship, like I said in those clips, is starting to form. I do enjoy Ricky-Carlos relationship. They are very good friends, and in Season 3 we get to see a little bit more of that, so I hope that in Season 4 we get to see even more of Ricky-Carlos. And even like Ricky with other characters that you wouldn't assume him to be, like, that we didn't get to see him with in Season 1 and 2, or 3. So like Ricky and Ashlyn a little bit more, Ricky and, I don't know, Ricky and Courtney, that'd be cool. See their dynamic a little bit more. Just like put Ricky in situations and scenes with other characters that he doesn't normally spend a lot of time with, and then see the dynamic and see if it works or not. So that'd be cool for Season 4. I doubt they do that too much, but we also get a little bit more Benjamin Mazzara and Miss Jen connection. I don't know. I'm more of a Miss Jen, Mikey Bowen type of guy. I know a lot of people are on the Miss Jen, Benjamin boat. I'm more of a Mikey Bowen type of guy myself. I just think that he is I don't know. I mean, Ben's funny. I do enjoy his character. I do enjoy him. But I feel like, I don't know. That's just me. I feel like that those two work together better than Ben and Miss Jen. So that's where I stand. It's okay if you disagree with that. So we get a little bit more of that. We get a little bit of Courtney and Howie. Are they back together? We don't know. She got the plans from him, so they're at least on talking terms. We don't know what's going on there. So we got more of that. And then we get the worst news that could physically happen on this planet, which is Gina's not with Ricky. She accepts the risotto date from EJ, even though risotto is not a main dish. You do not go to a restaurant and just get risotto. You get a main dish, which could be chicken, steak, vegan. Well, it doesn't matter what it is. You get a main dish, and then you can order risotto and a vegetable. That's a meal. You don't just go specifically for the risotto unless you're crazy. So I always had a problem with that. I thought that was... I come from a culinary background. I went to culinary school, if you didn't know. So I know these things. And you don't just go strictly for risotto unless you're like a psychopath. And EJ might be. He might be a psychopath. So we get a little bit more of that. I wish that it didn't happen. I wish that Gina was with Ricky the entire season. That's not going to happen. I have to deal with it. So we'll see where this EJ Gina situation goes. We'll see where the Portwell fandom takes us. Who knows? Maybe it'll be a good thing. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. A lot of crazy things happened, but this is building to the two-part season finale, episode 11 and episode 12. Episode 11 is the beginning of the play, and there was a lot of controversy when this season first dropped because, spoiler alert, we don't get to see a lot of the play. We don't get to see a lot of Beauty and the Beast. Now, I don't know if that's... It wouldn't make sense that they couldn't, like, show a lot of the production because of copyright issues. Like, Disney owns both of these properties, so I wouldn't think that that's a problem. And we get to see, like, a lot of it. We just don't get to see the entire thing. And most importantly, we don't get to see the final waltz with Ashlyn in the yellow dress, the gold dress. So that, I think, is where most people had their issues, is we like, after episode 11 ends, we jump straight to right after the Beast transformation and then the play's over. Like, episode 12 begins with the play being over. They're just finishing up the play. So I feel like people kind of had their issues with that. Like, you're building up this entire Beast performance, you're building up this entire Beast transformation, and we don't get to see any of it. We don't get to see the dress, we don't get to see the waltz, we don't get to see the transformation, none of it. So that, I can see why people had their issues, and I had my issues. I was like, when I first watched, I was like, we don't get to see the final. That's what you build up to. That's the play. Like, we should be able to see the final parts of the play, but it is what it is. That was their choice. They didn't do it. So we'll get to that when we watch the episodes, but I hope you guys did enjoy. As always, you can leave your comments down below in the comments section if you want to talk about this episode specifically, or if you want to talk about any of the movie trilogy, or any of the previous episodes before this, or any of the ships. If you want to talk Portwell, if you want to talk Rena, if you want to talk Renee, like, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about in the comments section down below. And as always, the link is down below in the description for this playlist so that you guys can go back and watch it if you have missed an episode previously, or if you just want to binge everything up to this point. So this episode is included into that playlist, so you can go back and watch all of them up to season 2, episode 10. And then once 11 drops, it'll be in there as always, and 12, and then the rankings, and then we'll jump into season 3, and that season is only 8 episodes, so we'll fly through that pretty quickly, and then hopefully we'll have season 4 to react to. But I have a feeling, and it's not a good feeling, I have a feeling that we're going to be waiting a little bit for season number 4, which kind of sucks. So after season 3, after we get done with season 3, I don't really have any plans. I have had some requests to react to Julie and the Phantoms, because I have never seen that, so it would be a lot different than this, because I've seen this plenty of times. I've seen all 3 seasons a bunch of High School Musical. So this is just me reacting for fun because I enjoy the series so much. But Julie and the Phantoms, I have never seen a single episode, a single moment. I've seen clips. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I've seen clips from an episode where they were singing on like a stage or something. So I've seen a little bit of that, but that's the extent of my knowledge. Like, I don't know I know the premise a little bit. Like, I guess because they're Julie and the Phantom, so I guess they're like ghosts that she can see, but nobody else can. I don't know. I know a little bit about it, but I don't know a whole lot. So I'm kind of curious to react. And I think it's only one season so far, and it's like maybe 8 to 10 episodes. I don't remember exactly how many episodes it is. So that's something that I might jump into and react to while we wait for season 4 to come out. There's also some movies that I want to react to, and I don't know how I feel about that because, one, I don't know how long the videos would be. They'd probably be double the length of one of these episodes, which is around 18 to 25 minutes, around that portion of time. So I don't know. Those would probably be in the 30-minute mark if you guys don't care about that. They'd probably even be a little bit more than that, depending on what the movie is. But I would love to react to like Lemonade Mouth, or all 3 of the High School Musical movies, the original trilogy, or Grease, or any type of musical movie. I enjoy musicals like, what's it called? The Greatest Showman. I couldn't think of it. The Greatest Showman. Like, anything like that, I would love to react to. It doesn't have to be a Disney Channel movie. But I would love to react to just, like, movies in general and do this same format just with a movie instead of an episode. The other thing that I'm concerned about is I don't know if that would work in terms of the copyright. Copyright is a really big thing on YouTube, and I've seemed to have gotten it under control and gotten a system for this series, and hopefully I can move that system onto Julie and the Phantoms if we react to that. But because I don't know how Netflix is copyright on their music. Disney's pretty strict on their copyrights for music, so I don't know how Netflix works with that. We'll find out when we cross that bridge. So I don't know how the music copyright situation for a movie would work on YouTube. I don't know. We'll find out. I'll see what I can do. I'm curious about that. I really want to react to like Lemonade Mouth and Greatest Showman and all that kind of stuff. So I really want to react to that, and I want to get your guys' opinion on it, so that's why I'm bringing it up. So those are future plans. We're going to finish the entire series of High School Musical first before we get to any of that. And then we'll move on probably to Julie and the Phantoms. I'm probably going to watch that because I'm very curious about it. I've heard great things about it, so I want to watch it myself, and I've never seen it, so it would be a lot different than this. I would genuinely be reacting honestly for the first time, unlike this where I kind of bring up the reactions just because I think it's funny, and that's how I reacted the first time I watched it, so now I'm just reacting it for the first time for you guys. So, but the Julie and the Phantom reactions would be honest and true for the first time. So I'm probably going to do that after we react to all of High School Musical, and then from there it's an open book. Like I said, those movies or other series you want to see me react to, it doesn't have to be a musical series. It could be anything. It could be Outer Banks. It could be Wednesday. It could be something else on Disney Plus. It could be that new National Treasure series. Like, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be that. We got a ton of options for possible reaction videos and series to go on after this one. This is just the main kind of opening to the channel was this series. So yeah, that's my future plans, what's going on in my head right now. Let me know down in the comments if you have any suggestions, if you agree, if you like the stuff that I was telling you, let me know. But that is going to do it for this episode, this reaction of High School Musical, the musical series, season 2, episode 10, The Transformation. If you enjoyed, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I really do. It means a lot to me. If you want to share this on Twitter, just tag me in it. I'll like it. I'll comment. I'll retweet it. Whatever. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.